There are so many reasons not to skip breakfast. So many savory, mouth-watering, tasty, delicious beyond all belief reasons. Actually, that last one was pretty convincing. Stop by for a McDonald's breakfast. Mix and match a sausage biscuit, sausage McMuffin, sausage burrito, or hash browns, any two for just $2. Price and participation may vary, cannot be combined with combo meal.
Stand out from all the rest by becoming a CFA charter holder. As the investment industry evolves, professionals need the tools to evolve with it. When you become a CFA charter holder, you're not only developing real-world skills and expertise, you're demonstrating to employers that you have what it takes to thrive. In fact, more than 80% of those who earn the CFA charter say it boosted their career. Sound interesting? Go to cfainstitute.org/learn to find out more about the Level 1 CFA exam.
Hello,
Good.
Grace. Hello, Deanna.
Hello.
Good morning. Good morning. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us for our daily team meeting that we have, giving you a behind the scenes peek of how we run the ATSJR companies here. Whatever you learn here, whatever you get from here, please feel free to take notes, steal and take it back to your businesses, your teams. Take notes. You are actually getting the behind the scenes things that we normally don't get when it comes to major multi-million dollar businesses. So please, whatever you learn here, take it for yourself, steal it, use it in your companies, build. You see how Antonio, if you've been with us for the past 2 years, you see how things have shifted. So take what you're learning here, because the shift took place because of meetings like this. So take and run with it. Now, before we bring on the man, the myth, the legend himself, Mr. Antonio T. Smith Jr., I do want to announce to everyone that if you have registered for the Dominate Conference, yes, the Dominate Conference, you should have your registration email. For our panelists and our hosts, you guys should also have your emails, and you will be receiving another email shortly with the introductions to the speakers, so you are not left in the dark about who the speakers are, what they are doing. Mr. Jerry, thank you for asking, because he requested if he could get those, and I was like, yes, you can. So thank you. Thank you very much. And what you're very welcome. Shaker said he received his email. Awesome. And then Richard sent us an email as well, so he received his email. So I want to thank each and every one of you. Also, we would like to gift Prophet Jerry Linsome with a registration to the Dominate Conference. So Prophet Jerry, you should be receiving your registration email today. And thank you so much. You are a wonderful, you are a wonderful inspiration. You are a wonderful addition to this ATS network family. So we are grateful for you, and we want to make sure that we help build you and your legacy as much as we possibly can. So now I am done up for the morning, unless there's something else you would like for me to announce, Mr. Smith. If not, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you as always. Love to see powerful women take charge. We got to learn when to move out the way. Susan would be proud of me. I didn't say a word. I moved out the way. That's how it works. That's how it works. No, I'm excited. There is a bunch of stuff. I'm going to try to rattle off a lot of things as to, I don't know. I'm just going to write off a lot of things because there's just so much things that are happening and so many things that we're doing. There is, as Deanna said, remember, you can, I'm not sure if it's a sneak peek behind the company, because we say way too much stuff, because this is actually a private meeting. This is the only meeting of the day that I have. I'm not sure if y'all know this. I don't have another one. We don't meet people to death. The only way I would have another meeting if they just start falling apart all of a sudden. I go, you know what? Come here. And I start drawing on the board for something like that. But other than that, This is the only meeting that the company will have. Now, as I pull up my morning notes, one of the first things I want to tell you is Deanna, Tempest, Justin, you, and myself. It was actually on my notes, but you text me about it this morning for something he said, but I'll just copy and paste what I already had here. All of us need to jump on a Zoom call. Okay, jump on a Zoom call. That way, just ask what he got to ask, but there's some things I need to say, but then you need to have some, basically when me and him discuss, there's some stuff you're going to have to do. And then there's some stuff Tempest is going to have to do. Okay, and there are two different stuffs. Okay, two different stuffs. There's front office and back office type stuff. There's coding, and then the merging between the two, and etc. Okay, cool. So make sure that happens. Be best on Zoom, and it shouldn't take long. Whatever. It's just, I think you told me you said 20. I don't know. It doesn't matter. But it shouldn't take long. Okay. Just to repeat that, because I just saw Tempest jump on that. Me, Tempest, Justin, and Deanna are going to jump on a Zoom as to get the store kicked off. In the major way. Justin already has it kicked off, but we're going to start the merging and stuff like that and do a bunch of things on our end. Next thing, Deanna, I want us, before the new year is over, to finish the last of the One Business Away Challenge videos. Okay, that was actually in my notes. What's the One Business Away Challenge, Amanda? Okay, I'm glad I asked you. The One Business Away Challenge is a 90-day. Tempest had a fancy word for it. What did you call it, Tempest? You taught me about it yesterday. You said it was something like a shotu or something. She had a fancy word when a group of people. Anyway, she said something. I'll figure it out whenever she lets me know. Some word, but it's 90 days. Small group went from left to right, from $0 to a $1 million business system. Fantastic. It is our flagship program that y'all haven't seen yet. It will be available in the senior level, and it is 90 days, 3 videos each day. It is most certainly the greatest thing we have ever done in this company. It is most certainly the greatest thing we've ever done in this company to date. It is my most intense and inclusive training on everything. And I'm telling you, you should just hear Jerry explain it at the end of it. You would see how great that was. It was fantastic, very fantastic. And yeah, so just get ready for that. That should be out sometime in the spring. But I want to finish the last recordings. It's 2 4K videos and then 1 Zoom video. And you're going to love it. Go ahead, Jerry.
It's a boot camp on steroids. That's what it is.
Yeah, buddy. It is. By day 10, by day 21, you have your full $1 million business system. We take you from, I'm telling you, we just assume, like the very first day says, Patricia, go get your first customer. So we just assume you don't have any. And then if you already have some, then I say go get 100 customers. And if you got 100 customers, I say go get 1,000 customers. Like whatever it is, you have to go get way more, because let's just face it, everybody, you're not in business if you don't have a customer. You can have a business all you want to, but you're not in business if you don't have a customer. That's not a business. That is you claiming you have a business. And it's just crazy, fantastic. Deanna teaches all the marketing. I teach all the other stuff. And then, man, it's just, you'll see it. It is fantastic. It is called the One Business Away Challenge because it is my belief through experience that all of you are just one business away from $1 million. Just one. Just one. A few people have destroyed their entire businesses by day 3 of just going through that and say, you know what, we're just gonna have to just redo all this over. You'll see. You'll see. Very fantastic. All right, Deanna. So we're gonna do that there. Grace, I want you to hit Brad's list extremely hard. Okay. Where's she at? Is she
Yes,
here?
sir. Yes, sir.
Outstanding. I like that. I like that. The way that came off you, it seemed like you were.
You already knew I knew. Yes. Yes.
It just felt good to me. It felt like I didn't need to keep going.
No.
You understand?
Yes.
Let me do it again just to feel good. Grace, I need you to hit Brad's list hard.
Yes, sir.
It felt good the second time too. Okay, good. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Let's do that. Where is Monica? Monica Elena.
I'm here.
Outstanding. Besides what you're already doing, okay. Remember that original list you had?
Yes.
All right. Want you to go back and tell those people about the promotion, the 1999. And I had an inspired idea. This came up in my meeting notes late last night because I could not sleep. I have been up since Susan has been up in Florida. I almost went out and start trying to figure out how to make some of the bread she eats. But just was Googling that. I couldn't figure out how to sleep. So I just kept up woke and I said, ooh, because I was telling Tempest and Deanna, my job, so listen to me, y'all, listen to me very well. The code I'm cracking is this hyper growth code. I need to, I'm gonna draw it for you. Well, hopefully, just get this if you can. They write books about startups. And in that book, they even tell you how to have a startup and then get to $1 million business. Then they write books on $1 million businesses. Okay. They write books on that. What I don't see, or what it was so hard, Jerry, if I had these, I would have had a problem. Like I would have already been there, I would have. Is no one writes the books for the stuff that happens in between. Nobody does that. Nobody writes the books for this phase, this phase, this phase. And of course, it could be any other phase. In fact, we'll just put one this on GP, depending on the nature of your business. It could look like this too, Jerome. It really could. It's just ridiculous how many phases happen to your business. And let me pause real quick. I don't mean phase in the way that you may be understanding me, because you typically don't know you're in a phase until you're already there. Once you get so far, you can then point forward and say, I'm going to pull this phase forward. Doesn't matter. Even if it's not the next phase, I'm going to pull this phase forward, but you have to get so far. I'll show you back the illustrious design I have here, as you have never seen a whiteboard look so pretty in your lives. Okay. Startups. Well, we started off, and then Tempest showed some pictures. We'll have to wow y'all with that story. She showed some pictures from 2014. We have them, that everything that I wrote down and that she wrote down is now in existence. The same thing, it just looks, the universe had a way of took the fastest, easiest way to get there. Let me check my message. See if what this text was important. Okay, good. Now, here is where we started. This is when I was using Starbucks as my office. Seriously, I used Starbucks in my office for 2 years, just in the building this company. Then we got to where I'll just say we got to the point where we had to make money. How about that? We just had to like get established. So you spend all this time. You spend all this time getting established. Then you spend this time, maybe for us, this company, it was separation. So we went from getting established to separation. We had to separate ourselves. Then we had to get some high quality people who are you. This is when most of you joined this company. Crazy folk, and I mean crazy folk, and I'll show you who they are. Phil, Susan, Jerome, Law. Who else is on the call? Who else? Who else that was came back in that time? I think there's nobody else. I don't think anybody else. All right, they probably didn't make it. These folk joined right in this stage. So let's back up. What you have is startup, and then here was the crazy people like Deanna, Grace, Shannon. They crazy. Okay, it's these people. Am I missing somebody, Grace? Because I'm not scrolling on my screen.
No.
Talk about on this call. That's relevant for this call.
Reggie came a little later, but yeah.
Yeah. Reggie came in this phase.
Okay.
Yeah, Reggie came in this phase. All right. So here we have it. There. And of course, this crazy gal, Tempest, came right over here. She ain't got no damn sense whatsoever. Just crazy. Don't have no sense. So this is what it looks like. Now, pretty much the rest of you came in this stage. So let's label these stages. This is the holy crap stage. Okay. This is the get
crazy stage.
Yeah. This is the get money, and I'll put get money and respect stage. All right. Get money and respect stage. Get organization. And this was to date about 2.5 years ago. And this is the full out separation stage. Like, just stop. You can't even just stop. You can't even compete with us. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. And that's where we at now. Just stop it. Okay, just stop it. You understand? Just stop it. Stop creating your new programs. Just stop it. Okay, that's basically what we're doing now. Oh, I'm a famous person. Create the same program as this. Stop it. That's going to last 45 days. Okay, stuff like that. Now, that's where we are. Period. There's no makes no sense to have any illusion for anything else. Sorry. Makes no illusion. Whatever I had right there. Makes no illusion to have anything else. It doesn't matter. I think this was get money and respect. There we go. Makes no illusion to have anything else. This is important that all of you should know where you are. Okay, who's that unmuted? You're more than welcome to say something. Okay, I can't see. All right. That's what this is. We're in this. We got the money, got the respect, separation. Now, where I'm pulling us is to the next stage. It may be stages after this, but who cares? I don't care at all, because what I'm going to do is pull us to hyper growth stage. At this point, we need to experience what is called hyper growth. Every company that's scaled like the other companies who scaled all experience hyper growth. Let me explain what that means. That means Twitter, actually, no, let me put my thing back up. Who's familiar with Twitter? People, okay. A little bit. All right. Facebook. Familiar with Facebook? All right, here we go. Let's do Facebook. 4 people in the dorm room. And let's go out there and get some customers and stuff. Then it's just 2005-ish. And then they got 2006, 7. This is where they establish the business models, get money and respect. They're establishing, not necessarily making money, but they're establishing how they're going to make money from ad revenue. They invent the like button here. And now they're getting all this respect. Then 2009 hits. That's when they start separating. 2009. How many of you joined Facebook in 2009, 10, and 11? Yeah, that's straight up Facebook separation stage. I joined in 2009. Tempest, crazy again, was actually in Facebook in 2003. Crazy. It's always somewhere where the startups are. Now, then they went to hyper growth. Now, after they kept like their hyper growth 2009, that stuff was here. They was doing like 200,000 people a day. 200,000 people a day were joining Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. And that's where I'm pulling us. Everybody understand what I'm saying now. We are, oh, she said it's 2005, not 2003. I knew it was back then somewhere though. We are I'm pushing us to 20,000 people growing a day. And until I see that, I will not be satisfied under no circumstance. You know what I'm saying? Under no circumstance. The way you should always be satisfied, Antonio. Nope. That's a lie. That's a lie. I am content. I am content in whatever state that I am in. Abased and abound, King James Version. But satisfaction, no. Until we get to 20,000 people every single day. And I'm consistently over and over. And it's not even a lie. It's not 200,000. It's not, once we get to 20,000, Jerry, then I'll worry about the 200,000. You understand? But we have to get to 20,000. What do we need? Who do we need? What technology do we need? All these things. There are things that go with that. And right now, I believe we have all the pieces. So there's some things missing. Right? There's some codes that need to be cracked here. What I was explaining to Deanna and Tempest last night is future me has already done this. What I have to do is match future me's frequency and get the answer. That's like what I'm saying. Like it's already done. So I have to obviously be still, but in the stillness, I'll find that frequency, and then all of a sudden I go, "Ooh, let's do this," and then boom, right? That thing will work. So this is what we are doing now. I said that because the last person I talked to was Monica. Yes. So and Grace. So pay attention now with that context. Grace, I was on this energy at 3:00 this morning. Since I couldn't sleep, I said, well, hell, the world is mine. If I ain't gonna be able to sleep, might as well take it over. Do you understand? All right. I just sat there and it dawned on me. Grace hit the list. Monica hit the list. You know why? It's common sense. You know how we got here? Picking up the phone. Let's just face it. That's how we got here. We might as well do that, go back, because there may be somebody on that phone that is instrumental to hypergrowth. I don't know, but that's the way it works. Okay, go ahead, Justin, then Law. Okay, don't think Justin tried to. Law.
It's funny that you said that earlier because I actually experienced deja vu last night, and
Talk to
I'm
me, sir.
assuming that it's saying that you're heading in the right direction. But I was rereading some of the mini books or what have you, making some decisions on it, and I felt this spirit that I've done this before, and it was heavier than usual. I've always experienced deja vu, but it was very heavy this time. So,
well, good. Well, then let me make you happy because when did you was receiving this deja vu feeling, sir?
Oh, it was last night. I actually stayed up until like 1 o'clock in the morning.
1 o'clock in the morning.
The 15th book it's almost done.
Look, what? The what book? You can't just say that. Unmute your damn mic and say that again. You can't say
the 15th book. I had to send back the other corrections or what have you for it. So
boy,
yeah, we're making strides.
Don't nobody say 15th book. You are less than 1% of the world that has said 15th book. You understand? James Patterson and some weird people like him saying 15th book. Won't you go and check your line out? This is, you don't go and check your line out. I was wrenching around and wrenching it off. Yes, I was wrenching around it. You know, you needed something more regal, sir. You needed. Unmute your mic, La. Unmute your mic. You needed something more regal, sir.
Man, yeah, this is awesome.
All right.
Oh, I like this.
Should I show them?
Should I show them? Oh,
okay.
This is awesome.
Okay. All right. Law
Wow.
released his podcast and he was doing good. And he took something that we did. That was one thing. But no. He needed something more regal. You understand? Yes.
Oh, sir.
Yes. That's a podcast. Yes, that's gonna make you stop scrolling. Yes.
Nice.
So much. Oh, that is beautiful.
Nice.
Yes, that's a podcast cover. Yeah, because it's only so many squares on the screen, man. What's gonna make me stop? And I said, I bet some yellow will pop next to that chocolate skin. You understand? So there you go, sir. Go. You can travel around the country now. You can travel. I was playing with the rocket, and I said, you know what? Let's put his whole face on here. How about that? How about that? Now I'm gonna put the rocket on there too, but you get the point. Okay, you get the point. There you go. Looks like 15 books in the podcast. 2020 has been a good year for you, sir.
Well, I keep saying that 2020 was an awesome year. It might be whatever it might be for everyone else, but this year I made a lot of strides.
Good
so I'm
stuff.
happy.
Good stuff. Very proud of you, Mr. 15 Books. I guess you more than just the eighth man now.
I'll always be the eighth man.
Yeah. The eighth man just know how to you do some multiplication on the eighth now. You understand? 8 times 2. Yes. 16 and 8 times 3. I understand. Yes. Congratulations on everything. If you're working, we would do something. Speaking of writing services, I am getting ready to open up the writing services to everyone. Okay, I thought y'all would like that a little bit more. Now I might make you jealous just a little bit and keep it open to just my. I tell you though, my seniors is gonna get preferential treatment. I'm telling you that right now though. You just got to, they got the seniors gonna get preferential treatment. They are.
Silver sneakers.
Silver sneakers gonna get preferential treatment.
Like
yes. Now, what we did over the last couple of weeks is built the writing team extensively. Well, now there's 6 more, plus myself. And I actually put someone in charge of the writing team, so I ain't got to be there all the time. So it's 8 of us now. Can I?
Come on, boy.
Okay, all right. Let me just pull up what we're capable of doing right now. If I can just, we are now capable. Right now, we're capable of taking on 20 people a month. Okay, I thought that was going to be 20 people a month, which would do something like, something like 5,000 articles a month.
Sir, put me in this. I like this. Amen, amen, and claps it up and all that. You made me walk on the beat.
Yes. I tell you, 2 nights ago, you appeared to, oh my, okay. And you told me something. I'm going to trust the process. Your appearance was plain as day. All right, now, Christine, I like this energy. Ooh-wee. You let me know when I'm supposed to know. You tell me when I'm supposed to know, and I'll be ready. I'll be ready. Yeah, we going somewhere. We going somewhere. Here's the vision for the writing. The vision for the writing is twofold. Prophet said we're going higher. Twofold. The vision for the writing is split. For the company, every time I open up my mouth, every time we teach, that needs to be translated into writings. Not just verbatim, which is a Latin word for word, but intellectually into a new article, into a new thing. Imagine teaching a 2-hour class that becomes 40 different articles. And imagine doing that 10 times a week. Then the second side, and that's also including all the content and stuff that'll be out there too. Then the second side is taking all your content that you already have and doing the same thing. My goal is to make sure that we are, this is what we're doing. Done this behind the scenes. I wouldn't tell you if it wasn't already time to tell you. You understand? So if you say this is bomb. My goal is to take us into not only the largest platform in the world of original content, but that original content being video, audio, text, voice, and all that is content. All of it. All of it. This is not future talk. We're there right now. Law, how many books you got? By the time you're done, how many books you gonna have?
By the time we finish, it'll be 30 mini books.
30-minute books. What could have been one super long one, could have been 4. It doesn't matter, right? It's whatever he wanted according to his vision. 30.
And that's not even the flagship product, okay? That is still being done and putting its sprinkles and sparkles on it.
Man. Yes, that's what you was telling me about. Yes. And we provide artwork, anyway, doesn't matter. Just know that we're going to launch that. Okay. More details to come December 4th. So you better be at the conference. Because at the conference, when Deanna announces special promotions, guess what would be on there? The writing services. Okay, let me make myself very clear. Only the people at the conference are going to be able to take part of about 99% of the special promotions. Those writing services will be one. Okay, just that. Let me continue, Deanna. Am I doing good, Deanna? Am I doing all right? Amanda, I'm doing all right, Amanda. Am I okay? Amanda says that. Chris says stolen. Another book coming soon this month. More stealing to come. I appreciate it. All right. No. Lisa says she might miss it. If you purchase a conference ticket or have a conference ticket or received a free conference ticket, you still qualify. Let's see if I made some hearts sing. Yes, we take care of silver sneakers, handicapped veterans, and the middle class. How about that? All you got to do is have a conference ticket, because I ain't got time to be snooping around to see who was actually in attendance. Ain't got time for that. I'm gonna say, Tiana, who was registered. As far as I go, that's who was in attendance. Because you get to keep the video for life, right? And as long as you are in that number, then you get these benefits. All right, let's continue. They will be available for more people later, but I am going to intentionally lock most of these benefits to the people who attend the conference, who register and attend for the conference. Why? Because what you gonna do is what we say in the South, Amanda, is respect when we do a conference. You understand? All right, go ahead, Law.
I just want to say something that was weighing in my spirit.
Sure.
I'm proof, however, Prophet Jerry is the legend. I remember being in that bed, and it's an inspiration to see him always show up no matter what, because I was legally disabled at 23. The doctor said that I'll never be the same again. I'll never be this individual in which you see that I was so far gone in psychosis that it was it. It wasn't going to happen again. That wasn't going to be my life. So the fact that Jerry still shows up and is strong and is still here is living proof that what I went through when I was 23, I'm now 32, is a testimony to anything and everything that you are doing and can come out of, because I did step foot outside my house again, which I was told that I would never do it again. I would always be on medication for the rest of my life. I would be disabled for the rest of my life. And that wasn't the story that I was telling myself, although that was the story that was given to me. So if I can just implore everyone, just continue on your journey, just keep doing your thing, and just know that whatever's for you, no matter what path you take, it will always circle right back around to you.
Well said, bro. Well said.
Yes, I received that.
Yeah.
I received that 100%. Yes, sir.
Man.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Love it. I love it.
Yes, Law didn't look like that. Just gotta go back to Law's. Just go on Law's timeline. Look at his older pictures. Law is as big as I was. I'm not gonna say as big as me because I'm still dropping. Because I don't know if I don't know if you can tell, but your boy, I mean, even the suit jackets they showing the muscles, man. It's crazy around here what's happening. I'm getting like 50, I'm getting
Law,
like 50
he's still
cents.
trying, Law. He's still trying.
I'm getting like
Okay.
50 cents. You understand? Something like that. I'm starting to look like Justin in the chest area. Yeah, I don't know if y'all see Justin. Go check out his Instagram. That boy got no body fats whatsoever. Just solid. But Law was big. Law was big, and then you can see he don't have that glow he got now. If you, I'm not sure how many you're in tune with energy and awareness, but they don't have the same. It's not the same. You can see, that he just wasn't as, he didn't fill the room up the way he does now. Back then, it looked like he filled the room up and made everybody feel the same joy, but it was a distraction from his own depression. Now he just fills the room with joy and it's genuine. You understand? But anyway, don't mind me. I just Thank you, Law, for saying that. Thank you, Jeanette, as well, and everyone lighting up the chat. I'm sure. Christine says she running around the house, praise breaking right now. I know that's right. All right, let's keep going. Let's see, Brand, Monica. Okay, all that was for you too, Monica and Grace. Do that for me, Deanna. I need you to fix the account. The stuff that automatically comes out needs to go to the new account. All right, but you're gonna have to fix the old account. We're gonna have to send some money over there because I'm pretty like the Thinkific payment just came out, and I'm pretty sure that yeah, okay. Piece of advice: y'all don't keep. You got to watch. There should not be a lot of money in your checking account. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to go against the grain here. I know that I just saw anybody over 45. Y'all saw your eyes perk up. I just saw it. You can't make money when it's sitting there. Cash is trash. There should not be money sitting in a checking account. Let's process this information for a second. There is no interest in a checking account. The right there already won this argument. But if it just sits there, now you're dealing with inflation, not too bad, but taxes in itself. Remember, just follow one of my teachings. I can turn $1 into negative 35 cents just with your basic spending. You don't want to have your money in a checking account, not a lot of it. I know you've been taught that, not a lot of it. What you want to have, they told me you have 6 months reserves. That don't mean 6 months reserve got to be sitting in the bank. That 6 months reserve could be somewhere in an investment account. See, the problem is, I have this. I'm going to walk softly here. I have this keynote I did, which you'll hear soon again. Well, you'll hear soon in a different context, in which I told the audience, Jerry, I teach you how to tithe, but I don't teach you what to do with the 90%. I teach you how to give to God, but don't teach you I got 4 investment accounts. And now I'm the only one prosperous in your religious organization.
Watch it, Reverend.
I was very, very polite there. Okay. I was very polite there. All right. I'm out of it. I've already moved on, Jerry. You know, they can get their stones ready.
Wait a minute. Hold. Back up. I'm sorry to interrupt. I'm taking medicine and it's like I want to make sure I'm not on a high. Repeat that one more time.
Yes, sir. I teach Prophet Jerry how to tithe. Go ahead and give it to the Lord. And this is like all establishments, these organizations will have something of a tithe, maybe called differently, but it's the same thing. Teach you how to do that, but I don't teach you what to do with the 90%. I teach you how to give to God, but I don't teach you that I got 4 different investment accounts. I don't even teach you how to get them. You don't even know where to get an investment account. You don't know nothing about Vanguard and that you need a $3,000 minimum. You have no idea. You have no idea. Which, like, do I have more bonds? When I was younger, I was 90% stocks, 10% bonds. Now that I'm 39, I'm still extremely risky, but I'm not at 90% stocks and 10% bonds. I don't teach you that I'm diversified around 6 different places in the stock market. And these different places have their specific reasons. But what I say is tithe, Jerry. And from that, this is what I say in the key. Yes. And from that, what I say in the keynote is, and if you're in a religious organization like that, you need to run. I do say that. Don't worry, you're going to hear about it again. Sorry. But there it is. Chris, I had to grab my record. This is what it is. if I haven't sat you down, no, let me say it the way. Let me be. If the only prosperous person in your organization is the leader, it's a bad organization. Nah. Now I say what I wanted to say, Jerome. Okay. If the only prosperous person in your organization is the leader, that's a bad organization. Now, if you spiritualize the word organization, that's on you. I got to do with that. I just say organization.
Find everything okay?
Whenever you shop Meijer, you don't just shop for yourself. You shop for your entire community. You help keep your neighbors well with vaccine clinics and select free prescriptions. You help provide specialized care and comfort through healthcare programs across the Midwest. Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support a wide variety of programs that keep our communities healthy and thriving.
Thanks for shopping with us.
Learn more at Meijer.com.
Be the candidate investment firms are looking to hire. Become a CFA charter holder. Stand out for having the skills to thrive in the competitive investment industry. Visit cfainstitute.org/learn to find out more about the Level 1 CFA exam.
I just say organization. If the only prosperous person is the organizational leader or that person in the CEO position or whatever that is, you need to run from that. That's not how prosperity works. Mark Zuckerberg. You know who Mark Zuckerberg's biggest detractors are? The 30-something people he made billionaires. I need you to get the people who complain against him the most, he made billionaires. Man, yes. Man, come on. No poor person can scream up and be mad at him.
But why are you gonna make me a billionaire and I complain about you?
That's exactly what people do. You understand? Okay. You understand? All right. Mark Zuckerberg has made over 30 billionaires. Over 30. With a B. With a B. We're not even talking about the millionaires. With a B. All right, with a B. That has happened. I want you all to be focused here because it is just, it's time. It's time.
Antonio,
Diana, yes, sir, please.
Can I start complaining about you now?
You sure can.
Please start that. Please start that.
Let me get that $1 billion for you.
Who you telling?
The hell, I can play right now. I don't like his cheeks. Yeah. His eyebrows make me sick. You know, I understand. I got you. I know that's right. There's a Diana, without saying the name. Well, first off, I need you to respond to that email. You know what I'm talking about? All right, but you can unmute your mic just so they can know. Don't say who, don't say details because I may not even get it, but that's not the point. The point is just giving the information so they can steal it or have something to look forward to. Go ahead.
So Antonio received an email to be invited.
Email from who? Not the name, but what's their title or their occupation?
The title is called.
No, not the title. No. Oh, you're talking about their title?
Yeah, not the title of the thing.
There you go.
The title of it is called The Social Movement. And they have invited Antonio to be.
Their title, who was it? The producer, the TV producer. Yes, that's who you got the email from. There you go. Keep going.
Okay. Hold on. Let me pull that part up. Here we go. So Antonio received an invitation from.
Their name doesn't matter. TV producer.
Yes, from a TV producer to be a part of an event that they are doing.
A TV program. Just keep going. Just keep the details out.
To be a part of a TV program. And as soon as this call is over, I will be scheduling Antonio's interview with them because they want to talk to him first, and I believe he's gonna get it because of who he is and what he's doing. There's no way that they're not gonna have him on.
There you go. There you go. All right. Thank you. She left a lot of details out, and I'm glad she did because when we messing stuff up, I don't know. It's so big. You showed up. It'll be non-disclosure agreements everywhere and stuff. You got to understand that.
Yes.
Yeah, no doubt. And they reached out.
Yes, they did.
We didn't even know this stuff exists. I forget the producer, the executive producer, or the producer reached out, but I forget how it's gone.
You want me to say the name?
No, heck no, because you know how people.
Of a producer?
We are millennials. Do you know what we can do with Google? No, you get.
Okay.
No, you do
can
not
I at least say where it's going to air?
No. Well, okay. Let me see.
Okay, so it's going to air on Amazon Prime.
Okay, all right. Wait, okay, go ahead. You're fine. Go ahead.
Apple TV, Roku, Xbox, Google Play, Vudu, and H2H.
All right, there you go. Just to give you an idea. Now we'll see. She's shooting an email. They emailed. I was up at 3:47 this morning and got that email. And we'll see. So we'll see. They reached out for some reason. We'll find out what's up.
Come on, pick your brain.
Part of that too. That's actually part of it. But that was a personalized email. That's what caught my attention. I was almost fit to delete it, but I opened it up and it was a personalized email, and it went to my Antonio @ email too. That's not something available to the public. It's always info. Anywho. All right, let's keep going. So Gianna, make sure you take care of that. Also, we need to call Experian this morning so I can get my little questions. Yeah, do yourself a favor. Don't forget your security questions. Okay, just don't do that. Like I remember my password, and then I get hit with security questions, and I be like, I don't know. I have no idea. Who was your first teacher? Oh, Phil Sorrentino. I have no idea what I put down there. No idea. I gotta call it. Get that done. I'm gonna call it, get that done. So there's 3 new podcasts coming out immediately. I've decided to push up Women Should Run the World podcast. So you should see that before the end of the year. I need to put this in the comedy section, I'm sure. I'm sure. It won't be in the comedy section, but it is comedy. The host of the Women That Should Run the World podcast are Grace, Reggie with his funny self, and Adonia primarily. And they go at it back and forth. Go ahead, Reggie. You can say something. Oh, he in the office. Look at that boy is in the office at 8:51 on a cold Monday.
Yeah, that's right. It ain't cold outside though.
Yeah. I had to cut on the heat this morning. Yeah.
I got on pants.
You got on pants.
You know I don't wear pants.
No, you don't. You're 6'6", 300. They don't typically wear pants.
That's too much information, Reggie. Come on, dog.
They typically find some good basketball shorts. They ain't got all the belts. Anything that need a belt, he don't like all that. That is good. Well, I'm looking forward to that. And that's going to be on video and audio. So get ready for that. As a matter of fact, Grace, if you can get me, let's bust a humor consultants. Give me a 2-sentence bio on everybody instead of a 3-sentence. And then any wherever y'all want me to send people to. It could be your Facebook page or whatever that is. Hand that to me by the end of the day. That's really the hold up. I don't have that, and I don't want to release an episode without putting y'all stuff on there. That's really the hold up there. Okay, cool. Because every episode is essentially a funnel, and I want people to go back and love and appreciate y'all. Women Should Run the World podcast. Then you have probably my favorite podcast, and you all have heard this content so far. Once it stops being so COVID-y outside, then there would be a lot of content you have not heard, because the Intellectual Negro Podcast is the name of it, is a podcast shot in a studio office in which I do a bunch of stuff on some intellectual stuff, But so what does that look like? You know those esoteric classes you got me doing, Law, on Thursdays? That's on there. That's why you don't see them out in the, yes, that's why you don't see them out there. And the pretty much everything that I do on Thursday nights, now that I'm teaching, will be on there too. So anything like that is what's going to be on that podcast. There's so much more, but I can't get to my studio audience the way I want to, with, you know, people out there, they're out there coughing and sneezing and not washing their hands, Susan. And I can't go out there, you understand, you know, all mucusy. We got to choose our battles. And yes, I choose the battle of my AC filter. You know, that's my biggest problem. That's how clean is this filter? You understand? Instead of, did you wash your hands today? 400 people who touched this doorknob. You know, I don't want to have to worry about that problem right now. You know, I'll wait.
Antonio.
So yes, ma'am.
My really good friend, who's actually a baby boomer too, but she has Cloroxed everything. She's stayed in all these months, her and her husband, and just done everything right. And her mother lives a few states away. She's 90. And so over Thanksgiving, they did every single protocol and then some to go to the mother and to be safe and protect her. And she ended up getting COVID, and she got it from her asymptomatic 90-year-old mother.
Wow.
And and my friend is really, really sick with it. But can you imagine an asymptomatic 90-year-old?
No, I cannot imagine that. No, no. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
and just snuck right up on you. That is.
They built them strong. They built them strong back then.
Well, you ain't lying about that one.
Forge strong.
Yeah. But that's why I shut down the office. I told Grace, I can't control someone coughing in the air, and then you walk into that cough, and then you hug your grandmother and COVID is on your shoulder.
Yeah.
So that's what I told her. Yeah. I can't stop that. And so I just shut everything down. It was just far easier for me to do that. Wow. All the protocols. And if you know they did all the protocols, because they know Susan. You know how Susan is acting. Susan out there spraying the air. Just spraying the air.
I don't go outside without 2 masks, a face shield, a hat, and everything covered, and the gloves.
Wow. Yeah. I didn't do that much during the Cold War.
Well, I've got, the crazy neighbor situation. And
yes.
Florida, we are the guinea pigs, they completely open the state as if we don't even have COVID here. Nothing is required. No mask, nothing.
I've been watching.
You have to take extra precautions because of that.
I've been watching, and Miami is a super hot spot now.
Yeah.
Super hot spot.
We're right next to it, Broward County. So all my Amazon things I order come from Miami.
So you spraying boxes and everything.
Outside a day or two before I even go get it.
You spraying boxes and everything. Wow.
No, I know you. Gloves and open the boxes with one glove, then take those gloves off and put on another pair of gloves, and then wipe down the contents. I'm not going to waste anything on that box.
No, that's right. She had that shit in the Pentagon, and some anthraxes got mailed up. A suspicious package. Listen, you got to do that right now to be safe out here, man. You got to do that.
Yeah,
definitely got to do that.
There though, guys. We're gonna get there.
We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there.
Yeah.
That's too funny. We need to get, yes, Susan Jay said we need to get that on video. We did. We did that. The Humor Consultants Sanitation Guide. That was yes. I promise you, ain't nobody catching COVID.
I drive so crazy with it, but
I get it though. I get it. Ain't no COVID in there. I get it. I get it. The third podcast is something you haven't heard of yet because I've been testing y'all. I've been using y'all as a guinea pig, and you've been responding well. Go ahead, Law.
From what Susan said, that brought me flashbacks to dealing with the phone that blew up for Amazon. We actually had to, well, I had to personally wear protective gloves and everything to actually deal with the phones and to pre-package them and send them back. So, flashback.
Flashback. Oh, yeah, buddy. I think it's real out there, man. It's real out there for sure. For sure, especially with exploding phones. You understand. Exploding phones. It's real out there. The third podcast, I've been testing. I've been seeing, as you all know, I want to have a podcasting network of 16 to 20 different podcasts. Like they all have plenty of subscribers on each podcast. They're all different. And some podcasts, I'm not really concerned with having large audiences, Jeanette, like the B2B. I really only want about 17,000 B2B people there. I want that to be just this community of people literally just, everything's not meant to be big. This next one, I don't have a name for it, but here's what I want to do is to be audio podcast only. And I want to, there's a lot of stuff I don't get to teach in the business university because it's too much stuff, but I know it and I consume it every day. So I want to be able to take I read about 50 articles a day. I want to be able to take all those articles and then sum them up to you, like 3 minutes or something, probably less than 3 minutes. Here's what's happening in business today. Here's what's happening in tech today. Here's what's happening in this area today. Here's what happened with this billionaire today. And then right there, should I need to give my opinion or tell you how this affects the economy? Here's what happened with the economy today. Here's what happened with Japan. Here's what's happened with this investor. Today, so Jerry listens. Today, Jerry, the 6 top hedge funders in the world have all heavily invested in China in this category. Right? I want to do that for people who don't get this information. Like you don't know where to get it. And if you did know where to get it, you don't have time to read it because life comes at you with the demands of life. You don't have that. It will cover, I got it written down here, tech, business, news, etc. And I want to put that out there. Is that something that would please you all? Quick 15, 20-minute episodes. It basically cover every day. Here's what's happening today in tech. Today in tech is meant for you to listen to on your ride home or something like that. Something like that. Well, I've been testing y'all because that's why I got the group set to what approves. So if you want to post a Ricasa family, you can. It just needs to add value to that group. Something. If you want to sell yourself or what you're doing, just put it in MExit. You can just do that with no restrictions. Just go ahead and do that. You want to put some Ricasa, some inspirational quote, something that adds value. The business university is typically just like school books. And Jerry's caught on how, this billionaire is doing this and this and this and this and that. So when I did that, I was testing y'all to see what you like. And every time I posted something, I wanted to see what you're responding to. And y'all are responding incredibly to these business tips from these billionaires and millionaires. Y'all are really, just Michelle's eyes just lit up. Y'all are really responding to that. And I want to do that. This millionaire said that these are the 6 rules he followed. And I want to have a whole podcast on that and to teach you how to do that. So that will be coming out end of this year or beginning of next year as well. Don't have a name for it, but as soon as I get a name for it, then we design it and we'll go from there. Last thing for today, because I got plenty. Put that out now. Deanna, can you remind me? I'll just keep that there. New podcast. there's a new movie coming out. ATS Movies. It's a doozy. Okay. It's 4 hours and 18 minutes long. Oh my God, no, that's the only reaction you have of that. 4 hours, 18 minutes long. It's called Resegregation, a conversation on race. It's nice. It's nice. It's me and a 19-year-old white kid. And he asked me for 3 hours questions on race because he grew up in a town of 6,000 people, mostly white. Rich grandfather, and cannot understand two things. Can't understand racism. Can't understand why people he know act like that, and then also can't understand some of our reaction, Black people reactions to it, because at 19, he's not really indoctrinated in racism, at least not yet. Okay, at least not yet. And for 3 hours, he asked me a lot of questions. A lot of questions. And so we have a conversation. He's actually somebody I really like. His name is Gavin Lira. He's somebody I really like. I really do. His name is Gavin Lira. And he's actually quite a successful business person too, by the way. He's one hell of a digital marketer. He's one hell of a digital marketer. And he's extremely easy on the eyes too. That helps too. It really does. It helps. It does help. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you who he is. I'm gonna show you. It helps. It always helps, y'all. It always helps. This is why Patricia keep the bangs over her eye like Aaliyah. You understand? This is why she do that. This is why she do that. And then look how is Kathy on the line? Is she on the line? Because she sure getting a whole lot of attention now. I know that much. Well, yeah, I had a call with her. Get a whole lot of attention. Let me show this to y'all. Here's Mr. Gavin. Look at him. You can't look at that. It just looked like I ought to give him a Grammy or something. You know, something he ought to get. He has a very popular podcast, and he looks exactly like this. Exactly. This is what he looks like. Let me blow this up so y'all can see. Look at this guy. Look at this handsome. Look like came from Phil and Susan Sorrentino. Look at this handsome guy here.
I was going to say, he looks like, my kids' friends that always were hanging out at our house.
Yeah, he's fantastic. He's fantastic. He's fantastic. He's fantastic. I've been on his podcast. He's been on my podcast, and we've done some business together as well. That's how it started. And when the George Floyd incident came out, he was so hurt by it that remember I told y'all in one of these meetings that I saw a lot of stuff on my timeline, but 2 white people, no, 3 people had came to me and asked me, how do I feel, or I don't understand what's happening. Can you educate me, or something like that on race? Only 3. 2 of them you've met, Brad Blazer and Gavin Lira. Okay, Brad Blazer and Gavin Lira. And so I shot videos of both of them. The one with Gavin was so cold that it's not an interview. It's different. It was so different. I knew it was going to become a movie. We did this way back in March, April-ish. And just waited. Well, it's done. Oh, it is the preamble to the book that's coming out called Resegregation. You got to worry about that for right now. You got an option. I'm done with my meeting. Done. Now, I can show you a 7-minute preview, or we can be done. It's up to you. We'll take a little poll.
It's a little early for popcorn, but I can get a cup of water.
Well, just so you know, I really meant movie. That wasn't talking. Real deal movie. Okay? Actual movie. It'll come out. We're coming out with a clever way to make this come out. But anyway, here you go. Hold on. There you go. Oh, wait, let me just warn y'all. It's fantastic. Okay. Actually, we'll do it maybe a 7.5 minute preview. You're gonna go through plenty of emotions. You know what? Forget it. Don't worry about it. It's God bless you anyway. I was trying to warn y'all. There will be tears. That's all I can tell you. There will be tears. Oh well. Real deal movie.
I come here today to talk about how I feel. And I feel like that we are treated differently than other people. And I don't like how we're treated. And just because of our color doesn't mean anything to me. I believe that.
You're doing great. You're doing a great job.
And don't stop. Do not stop.
We are black people and we shouldn't have to feel like this. We shouldn't have to protest because y'all are treating us wrong. We do this because we need to and have rights.
Go ahead. Let her talk. Go ahead.
I've been born and raised in Charlotte, and I never felt this way till now. And I can't stand how we're treated. It's a shame that our fathers and mothers are killed, and we can't even see them anymore. That's right. It's a shame that we have to go to that graveyard and bury them. And we have tears, and we shouldn't have tears. We need our fathers and mothers to be by our side.
What you're about to listen to is a conversation between two people with two very different backgrounds, but no agenda except for the agenda to want to find a solution and bring together closer our brothers and sisters that we all share this world and share this country. This is coming from the USA, but really worldwide with.
Poverty is not holy. But if you're not careful, you'll let a preacher like me tell you poverty is holy. Can I submit to you that all of you have been bamboozled and hoodwinked? You have gotten it messed up. You think that you have to have a penalty when you get blessed. Think about it. When is the last time you received a compliment without deflecting it? When is the last time you got you a new car without thinking about how much it was going to cost you for the next 4 years? See, the moment you get something, you immediately think about the penalty.
Yeah.
See, we keep choosing poverty. You see, the way it works in this parable, they were giving something, and all they had to do was move forward.
Yeah.
Can I submit to you that you stopped moving forward a long time ago? Can I give you some knowledge just for a second? Some real knowledge. So let's argue about something that we cannot dispute.
Yeah.
Y'all struggling. And you're not in power.
Yeah.
Can I break it down for you?
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk home.
Amen.
We, as a culture, bring in $14 million a weekend. In this faith-based kind of place. Yeah. And you ain't got better. Amen. All right, This is bad. I'm going to progressively get worse throughout this entire keynote thing here. This is me. $14 million every weekend. And you make $750 an hour. That is a problem. Yeah. And when they don't have to listen to you, because they know all they got to do is wait till Wednesday and you'll be bankrupt. Yeah. I know. All y'all in here praying all these lofty prayers, and you ain't saving 10%. All right. Now, there's two reasons why you have not saved 10%. One of them is your fault. The other is mine. The one that's your fault is now worse than my fault. So let me start with you. You don't have the discipline to save 10%. Because you're selfish. You care so much about spending every dime you have, you don't care nothing about the legacy of your children. Now I gotta start a GoFundMe to put you in the ground. So it get worse. It's gonna get worse. I didn't come here to preach to you. I got a problem with our stagnancy, and I got a platform I'm gonna talk about. I shouldn't have to start no Kickstarter or no GoFundMe, and neither can your children inherit your food stamps. See, that's your problem. That's bad, because the only thing you're doing is teaching your children poverty. Now let's talk about me. I teach you the time, but I don't teach you the fact that I got 4 investment accounts. You see what I just did? I teach you what to do with the 10, but I don't teach you what to do with the 9. I don't care how you slice it, that's slavery. I don't care how you slice it, that is a prostitution of the word of God. I don't care how you slice it, if I do you like that, I am your slave owner, and I'm keeping you in a condition to stay hot. It's gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse. Because we have talking about me right now. We have misunderstood what wealth is. And so we went all the way back to a warped mindset and said wealth is about having sheep. All right. Can I bring you back to the ancient world? If you was a shepherd, you ain't had no credit scores. You ain't had no job but the shepherd. And all you had to do was watch the sheep. But your job was to keep the sheep sleep. And the more sheep you have, the wealthier you are. You ain't gotta like it. I still got a platform. Unless you bring your gun, I ain't moving. The shepherd's job was to keep the sheep following him and sleep. And the more sheep he acquired, the wealthier the shepherd became. And I shouldn't be turning you into sheep, so only I can have wealth. Can I do it a little harder? Ain't no sense in the world your pastor should be the most successful person in your church. It's more of you than it is of them. And if the only, you gotta go home and walk with this yourself, but if the only person in your church that is experiencing overflow is the pastor, you need to run.
My name is Gavin Lira, and I am a 19-year-old from a small town of about 6,000 people, predominantly white town. Grew up, never had to worry about food, any of that. Been well off my whole life. And Antonio has a very different upbringing and background, And this is why this conversation is so beautiful, because we respect each other, but we really push each other's viewpoints and beliefs and question it to see into the psyche of how we both think so we can better understand each other and come together. And it's a very unique experience to see and listen to two different people that grew up so differently, but still have respect for each other and don't just yes man each other and agree with everything.
I come from homeless from 6 to 14, age out of CPS custody, failed to 5th grade and 6th grade. Today, I'm a multimillionaire. Just this year, I've already donated $500,000 to Black communities and businesses.
But challenge each other's thoughts in a respectful manner and have healthy dialogue. So if you're looking for some roast session or some interview where somebody gets quote unquote exposed, this is not it. This is two people who simply want to understand each other more and want better for their brothers and sisters that they share this world with. So with that being said, this interview, there's really three main parts. We really start on the history. We take a good hour and really go into the history of this country and how different laws, legislation have set up some of the current scenarios in today, which is what we spend the next chunk of time on, are the current issues that we're facing that were set up from the history and different facets. And then we go into solutions, right? Because what's the point of talking about problems, if current problems, if you're not going to talk about the solutions to those problems? And I think Antonio specifically has some really clever solutions at the end that are not talked about in the media, right? Antonio, this is a conversation between me, Gavin Lara, and Antonio T. Smith Jr., who is a multimillionaire in the Black community that has done great things and will continue to do so with a very different thought process than what you're used to hearing. So get ready for something that you haven't seen before and something that isn't going to be, like I said, a video where anyone's getting exposed. It's something where we're listening to each other, agreeing, disagreeing, and learning more about each other and why we think and believe the things that we do and how we can come together as a whole and make this a better country for everyone involved, regardless of color. Hello, everyone.
All right, we'll stop right there. Movie, I said. It's a real movie. All right. Intriguing. Did that make you want to watch more? Yes. Yes. All right. It's plenty. You're going to go through a whole lot of emotions. Okay. History, how history got legalized and brought us here, and then the solutions. Obviously, it is
Antonio?
Yes, sir.
The one with the young girl, is that the beginning of the movie?
That is the beginning of the movie. Yes.
That was powerful.
Yeah, buddy.
Whoa.
That's the beginning. That's how the movie. You actually watch the movie, the first 11 minutes in order, as it is. You will see that it will be available to you. Tempest has some ideas. Deanna has some ideas, but it will be available to you super soon. It is done. It is done. So we are figuring out how to release it. It is done. Grace said something. It's done though. It is done. Let's see. Grace, you sent me a message.
Can I add something?
Oh, yes. And Shaker said that's
I'm hoping. Oh, sorry. I'm hoping when you actually do get that other deal, that goes through, and then they say, you know what, let's put that on Amazon Prime. Let's go ahead and put this on that. That's what I'm hoping for. But you can be where you at, but I'm gonna be where I'm at, and that's what I'm hoping for.
Watch yourself over there, Law. Watch yourself over there. I like it. It is. Yes, go ahead.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
The preaching in the beginning,
mm-hmm.
That wasn't you, was it?
That was.
It was you. I thought it was you. I knew it was you. Okay, I just was checking because I was Antonio. Like, wait, it's Tony. Okay, that's all right. Amen.
Yes, that sure was.
I'm looking forward to that.
That was a bunch of 60, 70-year-old Black people. They fooled around. Listen, y'all. I'm me wherever I'm at, Jerome. You understand? Wherever I'm at, I'm me. And it wouldn't matter. I'm still gonna be me. And that's what I do. So there you go. But it's a lot It's a lot. The whole first hour is just me going through all the laws that got us here. The federally institutional laws. I don't think I give a single opinion until like hour 3 or something, but you know how I roll. Anywho, that's it there. It will most certainly be available for you all ASAP. Where we might, have y'all seen the Think and Grow Rich movie? The one we might. Tempest wants to do something like a website or something like that as well. It's a big deal. It's a big deal. It's a big deal. And again, try to change the world. So I'm not here to do anything else. Yeah. So anyway, appreciate y'all for watching that thing. It's Gavin is amazing, and I made sure. And, the cool thing is that we both. It's 2 movies really. He's done his thing with it. I'm not sure if it come. I think mine will probably come out first. But it's two different things. Two different things. Whatever his team has done with it, they'll do. This is what I decided to do. I think theirs more like an interview. Mine has its movie with cut scenes and all sorts of stuff. It's an actual movie, like watching Hidden Colors or I don't know, Roots or something. I'm not sure. What movies you are familiar with, but the actual movie. Expect big things from us. That's the point, right? That's the point. The point is that we are not regular. We are not normal, right? And if that little girl didn't make you tear up in the beginning, boy.
I sent you that message, man. For real.
I was looking for it. I saw. I'm looking for it real quick. It must be a whole bunch of messages. What did you say?
Really real.
I see it now. I see. Yeah. Did she make you cry, Grace? Did she do it to you?
I had to hold back because we was on.
Yeah, buddy. One last thing. I want you all get on you got to do this from a laptop. But let's light this thing up here. Let's light this. We are so excited about this. This chat, this is our own. All right. It will get better and do better. But for right now, this is our own. You understand? This is our own. Like, hey y'all, hey y'all, oh, hey, y'all remember that? That's okay. Anywho, that's that. I'm gonna be looking forward to chatting with y'all all day. Get on your computer or your tablet. Work on a tablet too, and yeah, when you get bored, just throw some chat stuff out there. Remember Yahoo chat rooms? Remember that used to be TV. Yeah, you get your little dial up in, you go to one of Yahoo chat rooms, and you just watch all day. Sugar, like, I don't remember that, baby. Not at all. Nope. I just got to the internet when ATS told me to. All right, y'all. Y'all have a
and I haven't gotten off of it since.
I know that's right. Have a fantastic day. Now we have Monday night tonight. We have the Humor Consultants show, the business incubator that they have going on. So I'll let Phil tell y'all about what's going on tonight with the Humor Consultant show. Phil, want to give us something?
Yeah, I'm waiting to unmute here. Am I unmuted?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Well, tonight we're going to do a couple things. We're going to continue to help you define what can you be an expert in so you can go to the marketplace and generate revenue as quick as you can. We believe right now it's in the coaching space. The speaking space is still, there's not a lot of fish in that pond right now. So how do you position yourself as an expert at something? And we are going to help you draw it out on you. And then we're going to talk about inviting people to the conference. I want to hear, how are you inviting people to the conference so we can help everybody get their conversation down? Because everybody you talk to from now until the conference has a potential of being a millionaire. Because let's face it, if he's going to make 100,000 millionaires, well, that's all of us. And there's only 40 people on the call. So there's still 999,000, whatever, 9 millionaires. So everybody you talk to could be potentially one of those millionaires. How would you approach that? What would your voice sound like? How would you sit? How would you talk to them And then the quickest way for them to get to there, and all of us, is attend the 2-day conference. I'm telling you, you will look back a year from now and say, that's what springboarded my business to where it is today. So we're going to cover those 2 things tonight.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's there. And I'm looking forward to being in attendance to that. Have good fun. And as one of our late heroes, go get into some good trouble. Antonio T. Smith Jr., you can plant better. You can dominate. All right, everybody. See you later. See you later on, and then see you at the conference. Tyranny, we got your ticket too. Tyranny bought a ticket on the call. She said, you ain't leaving me out. I understand. All right, everybody.
There are so many reasons not to skip breakfast. So many savory, mouth-watering, tasty, delicious beyond all belief reasons. Actually, that last one was pretty convincing. Stop by for a McDonald's breakfast. Mix and match a sausage biscuit, sausage McMuffin, sausage burrito, or hash browns, any 2 for just $2. Price and participation may vary, cannot be combined with combo meal.
Stand out from all the rest by becoming a CFA charter holder. As the investment industry evolves, professionals need the tools to evolve with it. When you become a CFA charter holder, you're not only developing real-world skills and expertise, you're demonstrating to employers that you have what it takes to thrive. In fact, more than 80% of those who earn the CFA charter say it boosted their career. Sound interesting? Go to cfainstitute.org/learn to find out more about the Level 1 CFA exam.